Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make an amazing chocolates peanuts butter cake. It is a chocolates cake with a peanuts butter cream cheese frosting, a chocolates ganache, a peanuts butter ganache, and miniature peanuts butter cups. It is delicious, so let's get started. First, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. To make the chocolate cake, in a large bowl, add in the sugar, flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, baking soda, and salt, and whisk them together until they're combined. Then add in the eggs, milk, canola oil, and vanilla extract, and whisk them together until they're just combined. Try not to overmix the batter. Then add in the boiling water and mix it in until it's combined. We're gonna line the pans with parchment paper to make it really easy to get the cakes out of the pans. So to do that, place a sheet of parchment paper underneath the pan, then trace the bottom of the pan onto the parchment paper. Then fold it in half, making sure you line up the lines that you drew. Then fold it in half the other way, again lining up the lines that you drew. And then fold it again. And then use the scissors to cut it out. And then open it up, and it should fit the bottom of the pan perfectly. And then repeat it with the second pan, and then grease them with non-stick cooking spray. Then divide the batter evenly between each pan. Bang them firmly on the countertop to get rid of any big air bubbles. Then bake them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Then once they're done, remove them from the oven and let them cool completely. While they're cooling, you can make the peanuts butter cream cheese frosting. In a large bowl, add in the softened cream cheese, and then beat it with an electric mixer on high speed for 3 minutes. Then add in the softened butter and peanut butter, and beat them in until they're well combined. Then add in the powdered sugar, adding just 1 cup at a time, and beating it in after each one. Once it starts getting really stiff, add a few tablespoons of milk to loosen it up, and beat it in until it's combined. And then continue adding the rest of the powdered sugar, again just adding 1 cup at a time. And then add milk 1 tablespoon at a time until it reaches a frosting-like consistency. then finish it by hands to mix in all the ingredients. Then to make the chocolate ganache, add the milk chocolate into a small bowl, then add in the very hot heavy cream. Let it sit for about 2 minutes, and then mix them together until the chocolate is melted and they're well combined. Then for the peanut butter ganache, just make it the exact same way as we made the chocolate ganache, but use peanut butter chips. Then pour each of them into a piping bag. I'm passing it through a sieve to make sure no lumps get in. Then set both of them aside for now. Then once your cakes have cooled completely, level off the tops. Spread a little bit of frosting onto your serving plate so the cake sticks to it. Then add the first cake layer onto it. Add some frosting onto the cake, then spread it out to the edges. Then place the second layer upside down over the top. We do this because the bottom is completely flat, which would give you a flat top. Then cover the cake in a thin layer of the frosting. Then place it into the fridge for about 20 minutes until the frosting is set. Then once the frosting is set, remove it from the fridge. Then cover the cake with more frosting, smoothing it out as best as you can. Then cut the tip of the bag with the chocolate ganache in it. Then pipe a drip effect down the sides of the cake. Then squeeze the remaining onto the top of the cake, only adding enough to cover the top. And then quickly spread it out. Then place it back into the fridge for about 30 minutes until the ganache is set. Then once the ganache is set, remove it from the fridge. Then cut the tip of the bag with the peanut butter ganache in it. And then squeeze it all over the top of the cake. And if you like, you can do a drip effect with it too. Place the remaining frosting into a piping bag fitted with the star piping tip. Then pipe a border around the bottom of the cake. Then pipe swirls onto the top of the cake. And then add some peanut butter cups to the top. And that's how to make an amazing chocolate peanut butter cake. Be sure to check out my channel because I've got over 100 amazing recipes. And be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.